All right, in this lesson here, what we're going to be doing is showing you how we can get the light table all set up. And Derek is going to go ahead and just do a quick trace of the current head, if you will,
Correct.
from our model sheet over there, just so that we match proportions. Everybody's already seen Derek draw a head. So this will just be a quick start, and then the rest of the body he's just going to measure out by hand. Derek, you want to take it away?
Okay, what we're going to do is get your light table out, all right? And I'm taking my model sheet again to reiterate what Buzz has said. I'm putting it down here. Now this is where you're going to get your tape out. What I'm doing is taking my tape. I want to make sure this is nice and snug. So this does not move. If it moves, it's going to mess my image up. That's not what I want. Now again, if you can please zoom in, Buzz, right here. Now when drawing this head, I cut her in half. Down this way and across this way. I want to divide her up. I want symmetry. What I'm going to do now is I want everyone to grab their graph paper, and they're going to put it up here. Now you say, well, where should I put it at, Derek? I'm just don't know what to do. Well, if I put her right here, you look at my paper. I'm going to turn this light on so you can kind of see what's going on underneath here. I would have no room over here for arm to draw out. That will do our modeler absolutely no good at all. And again, it's essential. I drew these lines out one more time, really long, for the specific reason that when I put my piece of paper right here, leave room for how long her arm's going to be. Remember proportions. An arm is one head length long from and this manga deformed proportion, from shoulder to the actual arm. So this is my head out to here at a 45-degree angle. That's about how much room I need to do. Now, if we can zoom in a little bit closer as well, Buzz. Now, maybe a little bit hard to see. We can see it here. You see these blue lines in the graph paper?
Might be just a little hard to see because you're really tight up at the top there.
Let me screw this down just a little bit.
There you go.
Thank you very much, sir.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you notice, this blue line ends here, the paper, as I scoot it down a little bit more, ends at the paper right here. However, my line continues on my model sheet right up here. I want to tape this image down right here. So I'm grabbing my tape yet again. I'm placing my hand down here so my image does not move, taping it across right here, and one more to the side, taping right here. So now it's snug. I know my image isn't going to move. What I'm going to do lightly is I'm going to trace this head coming down right here, and everyone remembers my rules of drawing, right?
That's right.
What's rule number 1, Buzz?
I don't know, something about draw lightly?
Draw lightly. Rule number 2 is?
I don't know. Is it something like draw lightly?
Give me Scooby Snack, something like that.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, now if you notice right here, the hair, it's the manga thing. It's going crazy. Now, as the modeler, I would just hand him a bald head.
That's right.
They would put the hair on afterwards. Because this is a reference, and this is not actually modeling. We're going to be adding the hair, or drawing the hair on, and we're going to draw the head actually through like this, so we can see the shape of it.
So you still have a reference if you're doing it this way with the hair, and then modeling afterwards. Since you drew it through, you still can see where the head should be actually stopping at.
Correct. Absolutely. I'm drawing my eyes in here. I got my nice eyebrow going on. Remember, I'm looking right down here. Perfect symmetry right through here. Got a little neck action going on right here. Drawing really super light because I don't want to do anything dark right here. Put her mouth here and her nose here. Now here's where the lesson comes in. If I had a line just like this, and suppose for a moment as I take all my paper up, suppose, Buzz, you don't have a model sheet at home like I do here. What are you going to do? I'm going to draw my head just like this as I tape it down again to my light box. Perfect, right? I've drawn through. This is where I want my eye. This is where I want my nose and my mouth. What I'm going to do now is draw or grab another piece of graph paper. So you're up to 2 pieces of graph paper. Again, I'm going to line this up, use the proportions to measure a head to make sure I have enough room for an arm right here. I will tape this down again. So you're going to go through a lot of tape. You're going to go through a lot of graph paper. But in the end, it's going to be smashing. It's definitely going to be worth it. Tape it down here. And start to draw the same side I just drew, like this. drawing the eyebrow, drawing the eye, coming in here with the nose, the mouth. Go ahead and draw it all over again. And I'll tell you why. Why, Derek? Ask me why, Buzz.
Why?
I just drew the same thing twice. Now, there's a lot of tricks you can use in Photoshop, but we're not doing Photoshop.
That's
This is
right.
the old-fashioned way, baby. All right, I have the two exact images. Before I rip it off here, let me make my cut right down the middle. Now, with the original one I just did, and the one I just drew, I take my original off. The one I just drew, I flip it over. Now, this is the original image. I flip it to the back side, so now I have the left the way I want it to look. Grab some more tape so my image does not move. I tape it down like so. I put my original that I drew here. Line everything up. Notice how these two lines, this line here, it's not like this. If I start to draw like this, there's going to be some major problems. We want to make these two lines line up just like that. Can we see that, Buzz?
Yeah.
Okay, let me, again, grabbing the tape so my image does not move. Now, a lot of people can eyeball their work, and that's great. For freehand drawings, for model sheets, great. But if you're going to hand this off to the modeler, you've got to be exact. So again, tracing my eyebrow, putting my eye right here, and my ear, and this right here. Take my undersheet out, and this is how we're going to mirror the rest of the body over.
Okay.
That's the face. Now, if we want, we can add the hair on there later, looking at our model sheet.
Okay.
Super.
All right, so that's going to wrap up this lesson here?
Correct.
Okay. Thanks a lot, guys.